If you are a survivor of spiritual abuse, mentors and accountability partners may not be a good idea for you. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a mentor or an accountability partner, but in this video, I'm going to explain why these are dangerous terms in a spiritually abusive environment. My name is Dr. Felucia, and I'm a licensed psychologist. And on this channel, I focus on the detection, prevention, and recovery from spiritual abuse. So now back onto what I was talking about, mentors, accountability partners. If you think about these concepts, there's nothing inherently wrong with having a mentor or having somebody that you're accountable for, right? In the business world and professional worlds, a lot of people use mentors or accountability partners to help them reach their goals. However, in spiritually abusive environments, these titles are used to take advantage of people and control them either through manipulation or intimidation. So, when people have shared their spiritual abuse stories, they've often talked about how they were sought out by somebody or paired with somebody that was supposed to mentor them or be accountable to them. And what that person ended up doing was basically trying to run that other person's life. They would share information that was sensitive. They would basically try to intimidate them into fitting their own agenda. And so, as you're hearing this, you might think, well, oh my goodness, I have a mentor or I have an accountability partner. Do I need to get rid of them? Not necessarily, but I would say that if you are going into any spiritual environment, be very careful of something like this. Some of the red flags you want to watch out for are if you are paired with somebody, maybe someone says, "Oh, I think you should be mentored by this person or this person should be your accountability partner," and you don't know very much about that person. That's a big red flag right there, because when you are involved in things like mentorship and accountability within a spiritual environment, you're going to be dealing with some sensitive information. And unlike the professional world, there really aren't any, I would say, like legal protections in a spiritual environment where these things are going on. So, beware if someone says they're going to pair you with somebody, right? You can always decline. Now, sometimes, you might want to be in a situation where you might want to seek advice from somebody. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So, my suggestion would be if you do want to go the mentorship route or the accountability route, have some boundaries set from the very beginning. You want to make sure, number one, that your interactions are time limited. So, you might say, I want to meet with you for the month of January around maybe a particular topic. It could be organization, something like that. Like I want to get my schedule better organized. And so you say, okay, I want to meet with you, or I'd like to meet with you for this amount of, time, and just have it blocked. And you want to have the time blocked and you want to know exactly what you will be working on together. Another thing that will really help is view that mentor or accountability partner or whatever as somebody who's a consultant and somebody who's an equal partner. In spiritually abusive environments, hierarchies are often exploited, right? And there's, some places do have hierarchies, right? Some hierarchies are inherent, but in spiritually abusive environments, those hierarchies are exploited as a way of controlling other people. So you want to make sure that you and that person are on the same page about what each other's roles are going to be, right? You don't want to have a situation where somebody looks at you as a subordinate that they're going to control. If you're going along the lines of accountability, some people want accountability around certain things in their life. Make sure that, both of you understand that information that you share is going to be kept between the two of you if that's what you want. I would recommend that. And just be careful what you share. I think that unfortunately, because spiritual abuse is so rampant, you have to really be careful about the types of relationships you get into and the types of agreements that you have with people. So basically, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with mentorship or accountability. However, spiritually abusive environments exploit these titles and they use them as a way for somebody to control somebody else and basically mold them and shape them into fitting into the agenda of the spiritually abusive environment. So if you're going to choose to do something like that, make sure that you are setting really good boundaries. Make sure there's a time limit, make sure the roles are clearly defined where both of you are on equal footing, and make sure that whatever you share is kept confidential, and make sure that you know and trust that person. Okay, I hope that information is helpful. If you'd like to book a free consultation with me, you can go to my website, skillsetcounseling.com. I'd love to hear from you all in the comment section too. What things do you feel are important to, what criteria do you have to move forward in some sort of relationship like that? And have you ever been exploited through mentorship or accountability? Let me know in the comments. All right. I hope you have a wonderful day that's filled with peace. Bye bye.